at a crossing on a country road. Giselle Hernandez lives near the crash site.
My heart dropped. I can tell you that. My heart dropped. I thought the train actually came out the railroad track and was going to hit the house or something.
70 people on board that train, 18 of them had minor injuries. And Amtrak announcing that its glass dome top car, a regular feature during the fall foliage season on the route between Albany and Montreal, has been retired. The car is dated from the mid-1950s. This is ABC News.
Did you know that the IRS is getting more aggressive these days? They're using private agencies to track you down. Don't wait. If you owe more than $10,000, take advantage of the Fresh Start Initiative, a program in place that can help you now. You can save thousands and possibly have your taxes forgiven. There's help for those of you who owe $10,000 or more, but it's important that you take action before these programs change. Call the tax experts at Oxford Tax Partners for a free consultation now at 800-575-1919. That's 800-575-1919.
Phil Sheehan at NC Tractor and Farm Supply wants you to know he is back in business after the fire. New location, 299 Railroad Avenue, and it's a great time to get the tractor you've always wanted. Massey Ferguson, ask about 0% financing with approved credit. Get ready for a busy season with a visit to NC Tractor and Farm Supply in their new location, 299 Railroad Avenue. Phone them. 288-0395.
Mostly sunny skies and pleasant conditions will persist for today, as we do have relatively low humidity levels on tap. Expect highs to climb into the upper 80s and then will fall into the low to mid 60s by tonight. Temperatures for tomorrow will be slightly cooler. Expect them in the low to mid 80s by the afternoon with a few more clouds about the area. I'm meteorologist Peter Sherwood in the Weather Center.
Taking a look at our extended weather forecast, sunshine on Labor Day Monday, afternoon high around 86. Sunshine expected the remainder of the week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Afternoon highs, warming back up around 88 on Tuesday and Wednesday, around 84 on Thursday, and then sunshine 85 on Friday. This morning, we are waking up to clear skies across Rutherford County and across the foothills of western North Carolina as well. Current temperature reading here at the WCAB radio studios on Whiteside Road, very pleasant, 61 degrees, Saturday morning, August 31st. Welcome into the Labor Day holiday weekend, last day of the month today. Taking a look at our high school football Friday night scoreboard, 3 of our 4 local teams came away with wins last night. Our featured game of the week, Chase shutting out Cherville last night. It was absolutely a Trojans night. 40-0. 40-0 Chase over Cherville. In other games, Thomas Jefferson, the Griffins started off their season with a 48-0 win over the Hickory Hawks in Avondale last night. RS Central is 2-0 this morning. Hilltoppers went to Morganton and they defeated Patton handily, 41-13. The only blemish on the records last night, that came up at North Lincoln. The Knights defeated the East Rutherford Cavaliers by a score of 57-21. So Chase, RS Central now 2-0. Thomas Jefferson 1-0. East Rutherford falls to 0-2. Braves defeated the Chicago White Sox last night. Final score, Braves 10, White Sox 7. They will play again later tonight and again tomorrow. Tonight we'll be on the air with the Ford leadoff show, the pregame, starting at 6:05. First pitch tonight goes out at 7:20. Then tomorrow it's a late afternoon game, Braves and the White Sox, 3:55 for the leadoff show, and the first pitch tomorrow at 5:10. 5:10 tomorrow for the Braves and the White Sox. Also have college football starting up today. It's the return of Mac Brown at UNC. The Tar Heels today open up the season with the South Carolina Gamecocks. Game will be played in Charlotte at the Panthers Stadium, Bank of America Stadium. 1:30 today for Jones Angel. The Tar Heel Sports Network countdown to kickoff. Kickoff today at 3:30 between the Tar Heels and the Gamecocks. It is time to take a look at the morning obituary announcements. This morning I have 11 obituaries to report. 95-year-old Mrs. Margie Sims Frady of Chimney Rock Road, Rutherfordton, passed away Wednesday at Hospice of the Carolina Foothills in Forest City. Margie was a native of Rutherford County. Graveside service will be held this morning beginning at 11:30 at the Calvary Baptist Church Cemetery in Rutherfordton. Family will be receiving friends prior to the graveside service from 10 until 11 o'clock at Crow's Mortuary. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the Calvary Baptist Church in Rutherfordton. Crow's Mortuary serving the family of Mrs. Margie Sims Frady of Rutherfordton. 82-year-old Mrs. Peggy Jean Tipton Carpenter of Rutherfordton passed away Monday at her residence. She was a native of Rutherford County, member of the First Baptist Church of Rutherfordton. Funeral will be held this morning beginning at 10 o'clock at the First Baptist Church in Rutherfordton. Burial to follow in the Mount Vernon Baptist Church Cemetery. Memorials are suggested to the First Baptist Church in Rutherfordton or to the Old 96 Prison Chapel Ministry in Rutherfordton. Guest registry is available online at McMahansFuneralHome.com. McMahan's Funeral Home and Cremation Services in charge of the arrangements for Mrs. Peggy Jean Tipton Carpenter of Rutherfordton. 75-year-old, the Reverend Michael Harrell Sr. of Rutherfordton, passed away on Tuesday at the Atrium Health Care Cleveland in Shelby. He was a native of Rutherford County. Funeral service will be held this afternoon beginning at 2 o'clock at the Keesler's Chapel United Methodist Church. Family will be receiving friends 1 hour prior to the service from 1 until 2 o'clock at the Keesler's Chapel United Methodist Church. Burial will follow in the church cemetery. Military honors to be accorded by the Rutherford County Honor Guard. An online guest registry available at HarrelsonFuneralHome.com. Harrelson Funeral and Cremation Services has been entrusted with the arrangements for the Reverend Michael Harrell Sr. of Rutherfordton. 81-year-old Mr. John Lee Pruitt of Forest City passed away last Friday, August 23rd, at Hospice of the Carolina Foothills in Forest City. A memorial service will be held this afternoon beginning at 2 o'clock at the Little White Country Church. Visitation will be held prior to the memorial service from 12:45 until 1:45 at the Little White Country Church. Painters Gap Road, Rutherfordton. Online condolences may be made at WashburnDorsey.com. Washburn and Dorsey Funeral and Cremation Service is in charge of the arrangements for Mr. John Lee Pruitt of Forest City. 85-year-old Arvella Butler of Forest City passed away on Thursday at hospice. Funeral service is scheduled for tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock at Crow's Funeral Home Chapel. Family will be receiving friends this evening from 5 until 7 o'clock at Crow's Mortuary. Burial to follow in the Adaville Baptist Church Cemetery. Online condolences may be made at crowmortuary.com. Crow's serving the family of Mrs. Arvella Butler of Forest City. 74-year-old Mrs. Rebecca Diane Mode of Bostic passed away Tuesday at her residence. She was a native of Rutherford County. A memorial service will be held tomorrow afternoon, beginning at 3 o'clock at the Harrelson Funeral Home Chapel. Family will be receiving friends 1 hour prior to the service from 2 until 3 o'clock at the Harrelson Funeral Home. An online guest registry available at harrelsonfuneralhome.com. Harrelson Funeral and Cremation Services has been entrusted with the arrangements for Mrs. Rebecca Diane Mode of Bostic. 87-year-old Britt Ann Blanton Keever of Rutherfordton passed away on Wednesday at the White Oak Manor in Rutherfordton. A memorial service will be held tomorrow afternoon, beginning at 3 o'clock at the Grays Creek Baptist Church, where she was a lifelong member. An informal opportunity for family and friends to visit with each other while enjoying some light refreshments will immediately follow the service in the Church Family Life Center. A guest registry is available at McMahansFuneralHome.com. In lieu of flowers, memorials are suggested to Hospice of the Carolina Foothills in Forest City or to the Children's Choir Program at the Grays Creek Baptist Church. McMahan's Funeral Home and Cremation Services in charge of the arrangements for Mrs. Britt Ann Blanton Keever of Rutherfordton. 68-year-old Mrs. Janice Marie Gilbert Klein of Rutherfordton passed away on Thursday. She was a native of Rutherford County. A memorial service will be held tomorrow afternoon, beginning at 4 o'clock at Crow's Mortuary. Visitation will follow the service. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to Hospice of the Carolina Foothills in Forest City. Online condolences may be made at crowmortuary.com. Crow's Mortuary is assisting the family of Mrs. Janice Marie Gilbert Klein of Rutherfordton. 39-year-old Mr. Scott Spencer Whitaker of Charlotte, a former resident of Forest City, passed away last Saturday. He was a native of Randolph County. A memorial service will be held on Monday beginning at 12 noon at the Harrelson Funeral Home Chapel. Family will be receiving friends 1 hour prior to the service from 11 a.m. until noon at the Harrelson Funeral Home. An online guest registry available at harrelsonfuneralhome.com. Harrelson Funeral and Cremation Services has been entrusted with the arrangements for Mr. Scott Spencer Whitaker. 96-year-old Mr. William McDuffie Stevens Jr. of Rutherfordton passed away Thursday in the hospice care unit of the Charles George VA Medical Center in Asheville. He was a native of Rutherford County. Family will be receiving friends Monday evening from 6 until 8 o'clock at McMahan's Funeral Home. The funeral will be held Tuesday morning beginning at 11 o'clock in McMahan's Funeral Home Chapel. Burial to follow in the Eternal Hills Memorial Park. Military rights to be provided by the Rutherford County Honor Guard. A guest registry is available at McMahansFuneralHome.com. McMahan's Funeral Home and Cremation Services is in charge of the arrangements for William McDuffie Stevens Jr. of Rutherfordton. 79-year-old Miss Brenda Jean Roop of Spindale passed away on Friday following a long illness. A graveside service will be held Tuesday afternoon, beginning at 4 o'clock at the First Baptist Church of Bostic Cemetery. Family will be receiving friends from 3 until 4 o'clock Tuesday afternoon at the cemetery prior to the graveside service. Online condolences available at washburndorsey.com. Washburn and Dorsey Funeral and Cremation Service is in charge of the arrangements for Miss Brenda Jean Roop of Spindale. That is a look at our Saturday morning obituary announcements. Momentarily, I will head to the telephone. We'll check in first of all today with the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department. That report is coming up.
Thinking about the departure of a loved one through death is a subject we don't like to talk about. However, pre-planning or prepaying for a funeral is a consideration and responsible thing to do. With so many options available today, it's important to speak with someone you can trust and someone who can help you find a balance between the emotional, spiritual, and financial needs of your loved ones. Crow's Mortuary and Crematory is recognized as one of the best family-run funeral homes. It's a family tradition, and they know how to care for your family. Any questions you might have, they will be happy to answer. Call Crow's Mortuary and Cremation Services at 286-2304.
As promised, we make our connections with the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department this morning. Deputy Deaton is on duty. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
Doing pretty good. Looking forward to a holiday weekend.
Yes, sir. Looking forward to it myself.
Somebody has to work it, though, don't we?
Absolutely.
Well, what do you have to report this morning?
I'm going to start out with our incident reports. Max Sis from the Lake Davis Road area reported identity theft. Brian Jeffrey Jenkins from the Whispering Pines Circle area reported break and enter a motor vehicle. Jeremy Stewart McDaniel from the Whispering Pines Circle area reported break and enter a motor vehicle. Melissa Smart Christopher from the Whispering Pines area reported break and enter a motor vehicle. Judy Carol Ammons of the Grayson Bostic Road area reported breaking and enter of a motor vehicle. Suzanne Spring Yelton of the Grayson Bostic area reported break and enter a motor vehicle. And M&W Drilling out of Knoxville, Tennessee reported felony larceny from Maple Creek Road area. On to our arrest reports. Abby Michelle Humphreys was arrested for unauthorized use of a motor vehicle, misdemeanor larceny. Brett Damian Hames was charged with resisting public officer. Hayden Lee Butron was charged with communicating threats and assault and battery. Holden Storm Butron was charged with communicating threats and assault and battery. That's all the reports I have for you today.
And we do appreciate the morning report as always. Hope you do have a good weekend.
Thank you, sir. Hope you do as well.
That's Deputy Deaton reporting in this morning from the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department. 23 minutes now past 7 o'clock.
Your car's best friend can be RS Speedy Lube Service Center. That's because RS Speedy Lube Service Center and Car Wash can keep your car or truck running clean with a regular oil change. They check the fluids and vacuum out the car and have you on your way in no time. Go next door for a radiator or transmission flush. Brakes, exhaust, CV joints, and service for big trucks and campers also available. Pull next door to the RS Speedy Automatic Car Wash and make your car happy with a clean, all under and all over car wash. It's all at RS Service Center and Car Wash on Railroad Avenue in Rutherfordton.
It's time now to check in with the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department 911 Communications Center. Candy is on dispatch this morning. Good morning, Candy.
Good morning.
Well, what do you have to report today?
In the past 24 hours, Rutherford County Sheriff's Office 911 Communications Center has processed 521 911 calls and administrative calls, which consisted of 55 for EMS, 33 for rescue. For law enforcement, the Sheriff's Office had 164, Forest City had 102, Rutherford 41, Lake Lure 12, and Stendal had 51. Our fire calls: Cliffside responded to an industrial fire alarm, Cherry Mountain to a motor vehicle accident, Ellenboro to a motor vehicle accident and an industrial fire alarm, Forest City to a motor vehicle accident and a smoke report, Green Hill to a brush fire assisted by the Forestry Service, Rutherton to a motor vehicle accident and an industrial fire alarm, Shingaholla to a motor vehicle accident, and Sandy Mush to a motor vehicle accident. That's all we had.
Been kind of busy, it sounds like.
Yes.
Let's hope it calms down here for the holiday weekend, huh?
I hope so.
Yeah. Candy, we do appreciate the update. Hope you have a good weekend.
You too.
Okay, thanks, Candy.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
That's Candy. She's on dispatch at the 911 Communications Center. Let me remind you about the huge basement sale happening today and again on Monday. This is located at 3630 Whiteside Road, right across from the Walls Baptist Church. 7 a.m. until 1 p.m. today and Monday. Now, boxes are being provided, and you can fill up a box with everyday items for $5. Now, all of these items are good to go. There are additional items for sale as well. Now, this large basement is full of items. They are ready to go home with you. Cash, debit cards accepted, no checks, please. Look for the yard sign, Travel Out Whiteside Road, 3630 Whiteside Road, right across from the Walls Baptist Church, 7 a.m. until 1 p.m. today and again on Monday.
If you haven't been to the Recliner Center lately, well, let me tell you, there's a lot of changes going on and a big secret, but that's going to be revealed later. But for now, I can reveal all the great merchandise that you'll find at the Recliner Center. You know, it's back to school time. That means a lot of time on the road, football, dance, basketball, and you still got a lot of yard work still yet to do, and your back is going to need all the help it can get. How about a new mattress from the Recliner Center? The kids are going to be bringing friends over. How about a redo in the family room? A new couch, love seat, rocker recliner. Recliners from small to big boy sizes. Do you or a loved one have difficulty standing? Well, the Recliner Center has a great selection of different styles and colors of lift chairs. Some of these chairs allow you to be able to get your feet above your head, offering comfort, style, security, and standing, and locally owned and operated. That's the Recliner Center. They're on Coopers Gap Road in Rutherfordton. Don't forget the Recliner Center's new hours, Wednesday through Friday, 9 to 4, Saturdays, 9 to 2.
Oh, thank you, Lou. 27 minutes past 7 o'clock. And what do you say we find out what things are going on this weekend up around Lake Lure? Beautiful weather in the forecast all the way through next week. I bet things are bustling this morning up at the Rumbling Bald Golf and Beach Resort. Let's check in with Homer. Good morning, Homer.
Good morning.
I bet you're full house this weekend.
Yeah, I like the sound of that, what you said about the beautiful weather.
Yeah, absolutely no mention of rain, but we're going to have to watch what happens with the hurricane.
Yeah, we may get a little wind, a little rain off of it, maybe, but they're going to get hammered in Florida. I've been watching it. They're supposed to get a whole lot of rain down there. Just have to watch it as it gets closer to the states and see what's going on.
It's moving so slow now.
Yeah, and building a little bit of strength. I just tell everybody yesterday, I said just hope for the, just pray for it, hope for the best, prepare for the worst. We got a lot of people ventured in yesterday from Florida. I paid attention to the tags and stuff. A lot of people had Florida tags just coming in just to get out of the rain and storm of the hurricane, which I don't blame them. Had a lot of check-ins yesterday. We expected about 64. Probably get a few more today. A lot of people from that area comes here, has houses and stuff, so they're up here where it's safe and everything, and sort of a little vacation while they got it. Other than that, like I said, we got a pretty packed house. It's been busy. Golf course is going to be busy today. We're having a Labor Day cookout. Probably have a lot of activities, a lot of people out Saturday due to packed capacity. Don't have any announcements, any breakfasts or yard sales, anything like that. We do have a wedding on Sunday, 5:30. I think it's going to be about 50, 65 people, something like that. So everybody be safe, enjoy the weekend, and like I said, be careful this Labor Day weekend here.
Yeah, I guess this will be it for the pool this year, huh?
Yeah, one of my notifications said the pool, the last day is going to be Monday, which is officially Labor Day. After Monday, the outdoor pool will be closed. We're probably going to keep the other pool open, but you got to have a pass. Probably going to keep it open for a little bit. But the main pool everybody goes to is going to be closed Labor Day, so better enjoy the weather and take advantage of the swim while you can.
Good news is still plenty of time for good golfing.
That's for sure. And I love this nice, cooler weather. Of course, I think I walked right by the weather. It was a little chilly, 65 at midnight. Currently it is 61, and it feels great out here.
It is very pleasant outside this morning.
If it stayed like this all the time, it wouldn't bother me a bit.
No, let's find wherever that is. We'll all move there.
It'd be kind of hard to do, but we'll look for it.
Homer, good talking to you. Hope you have a good, safe holiday weekend.
Thank you. You all guys do the same.
Okay, thanks, Homer.
Bye-bye.
That's Homer. He's up at the Rumbling Bald Golf and Beach Resort up at Lake Lure. 7:31. Next call goes over toward Bostic, Sunshine, Golden Valley, Cherry Mountain Fire District. We'll make contact with Sue Price in 1 minute.
With hits like Six Pack Summer and Just Another Day in Paradise, Bill Vassar is bringing his Hysteria Tour to the Foundation in Spindale on September 7th. Bill Vassar's Hysteria Tour. Tickets available now at foundationshows.org.
Have you heard the 3 big lies about Medicaid eligibility? First, if you need a nursing home, Medicaid will take your house. That's not true. Second, if you transfer assets, you have to wait 60 months to qualify. That's not true. And third, if you're already in a nursing home, it's too late to protect your assets. That's not true. Please call attorneys Gerald N. Willis, Kent Baldwin, or Martin Gerard at the Arledge Law Firm for a free consultation and learn the truth about Medicaid and eligibility and nursing home care in North Carolina. It's more likely than you think that you may qualify and not lose everything you own. Call the Arledge Law Firm today at 287-3338, located on East Court Street in Rutherfordton. Again, that's 287-3338.
Well, that is the voice of the one and only Bishop, Jim Bishop. He wakes you up Monday through Friday mornings here from the Blue Room at WCAB. As promised, head over toward Cherry Mountain. That's where we check in with Sue Price. Good morning, Sue.
Good morning. It's a beautiful morning.
It is absolutely ideal.
Yeah, I know. We've enjoyed these cool mornings we've had this week. But it's still summertime. We'll get back to some hotter weather.
No, surely not.
I'm afraid so. But anyway, we enjoy it while it's here. I'm starting out at 60 degrees, so it's really nice out there. Sun's coming out, and we'll have another beautiful day. Let's see, the fire department had one motor vehicle accident, and I don't have any birthdays or anniversaries on my calendar today. Fairview's got a birthday for Linda Michaels, so I hope Linda will have a good day today on her birthday. And nothing on First Broughts for today, so we end August with not too many birthdays and anniversaries, but we hope anybody that's having one will have a real good day on their special day, and they got a beautiful day for it. Sound like they had a lot of breaking and enterings in cars. It must be I don't know what's going on. People just trying to get something for nothing, isn't they? Well, let's see. One announcement for September the 1st, Mount Lebanon Baptist Church. We're having a kickoff for Sunshine Missions, and that's SONSHINE, Sunshine Missions, with Reverend Paul White, 6:30. If you want to be a part of the choir, come on out at 6. And Douglas Creek Presbyterian Church will be having a ham supper September the 7th from 4 to 8 p.m., country ham and all the trimmings. And so far, that's the only announcement I have, Jay. It's just quiet and calm over this way, looking for a good day and a good weekend, and I hope you'll have one.
Yeah, I hope you and Richard do as well. Enjoy these nice, cool mornings. Let's have a few more like this.
Oh, yeah.
Sue, good talking to you. Hope you have a good weekend.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
That's Sue Price. She is over in the Cherry Mountain Fire District. That's over near Bostic, Sunshine, and Golden Valley. It is 25 minutes before 8 o'clock.
When you went car shopping, you meant business. You aced vehicle history searches and test drives. Now you've got your wheels. If you manage that, you can get your retirement plan on track. Visiting aceyourretirement.org can help. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
When you need daycare services for your adult loved one, Rutherford Life Services is always there for a dependable and loving environment. Rutherford Life offers a place to go during the daytime for medical monitoring, nutritional meals, and creative activities. Caregivers can go to work knowing that their loved one is in a safe and reliable place. Rutherford Life is licensed by the North Carolina Division of Aging. Rutherford Life has a full staff of trained professionals who show love and support. Call them today and let them answer any questions you may have concerning adult daycare services. 828-288-1697 or visit the facility at 230 Fairground Road in Spindale.
Live from beautiful downtown Whiteside Road in the Blue Room of WCAB, your connection to the world of entertainment and information is on the air. WCAB, what a way to spend a day.
WCAB, Rutherfordton.
Quick recap of our high school football Friday night scoreboard. Our featured game of the week was Absolute Chase, totally Chase last night. Trojans improved to 2-0 with a 40-0 win last night over Cherville. Also, RS Central is 2-0 this morning. Hilltoppers made the trip up to Morganton, and they thumped Patton this year 41-13. So that means Chase and RS Central are now both 2-0. Thomas Jefferson Griffin started off the season last night at home in Avondale, and they collected their first win of the year, a 48-0 shutout of the Hickory Hawks. And news not so good for East Rutherford Cavaliers fans. Cavaliers made their second road trip this season. This time they went up to North Lincoln, and the Knights prevailed. 57-21 win over East means the Cavaliers fall to 0-2. They'll come back home, though. They finally have a home game next Friday night when they host Brevard. That is scheduled to be our featured game of the week. Maybe if Cliff and I show up at Brian Harrell Stadium next week, we can get a win for East Rutherford. Chase has an open date next week. They do not play. Thomas Jefferson scheduled to travel up to Winston-Salem to take on Carver, and RS Central, always a good game, a bitter rivalry. Hilltoppers travel over to Columbus next Friday night to visit Polk County. Polk County, by the way, had a really big win last night. Well, no, I don't have a final score on the game at North Gaston, so Don't have that one listed yet. I was thinking, I know they had a big win last week over Cherokee, but I don't have a final score yet for last night's game between Polk and North Gaston. Brenda Kelly is away this weekend. I think she had big, extravagant plans for this holiday weekend. She can tell us all about it. I believe she'll be back on Monday morning. If not, definitely Tuesday morning, and we'll find out about all the fun that she is having this weekend. That means we have one more call left to make this morning. Momentarily, I'll make connections with Ellenboro. We'll check in with Sweet Thing Luther Gillikin.
Farm Bureau Insurance doesn't hire celebrities to push auto coverage. We think people might like to make decisions based on service and savings, not just because that guy from that show says it's a good idea. Instead of faces you know from your TV, we offer faces you know from your neighborhood, because we're headquartered in North Carolina with local agents right in your town. That's really the only thing we want to be famous for. North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance, helping you is what we do best.
In Rutherford County, please call 287-2428.
North Carolina Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Insurance of North Carolina, Inc., Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi, an independent licensee of the Blue Cross and Blue Shield Association.
Hey, have you noticed all the new landscaping downtown?
That new landscaping does more than just add beauty to our community.
Really?
It's a rain garden, part of the community's green stormwater infrastructure plan. It uses natural vegetation to absorb rainwater, reduce flooding, and manage the effects of storms. It's one of the ways our community is managing the connection between how we use our land and manage our water resources, providing multiple benefits for all.
Learn more about how planners are working to help communities at planning.org. Brought to you by the American Planning Association.
Save-A-Lot Grocery, White Oak Plaza, Spindale has hundreds of super low prices on most of your favorite name brand items. They have 500 plus prices lowered across the entire store. Stock up on fresh meats, produce, frozen foods, snack foods, and your favorite beverages and pastries. Open Monday through Saturday, 8 to 9, Sunday, 10 to 8. Save-A-Lot Grocery, White Oak Plaza, Spindale.
19 minutes before 8 o'clock, I am seeing bright sunshine here on Whiteside Road in Rutherfordton, 62 on my thermometer. Let's travel down to Ellenboro. Check in with Sweet Thing Luther Gillikin. Good morning, Luther.
Good morning. That's a place to be downtown Ellenboro where the sun's shining.
Looks like it's going to be a really nice weekend.
We're going to have a good time down here. It's going to be good. We're going to soak up the sun. Just get out and enjoy life. The last holiday of the summer. And we're going to have a good time, whatever we do. But it's quiet down here this morning. Not a whole lot happening. Not a lot of traffic. Yeah, I didn't even see no yard sale was going on. Don't know what's nothing going on there. You see, the fire department, they had 2 medical calls, had 1 accident, had 1 fire alarm yesterday last night. So they're quiet this morning, nothing going on with them. And if they always have birthday today, Miss Louise McGinnis is having a birthday today, and Miss Silver Brooks is having a birthday today, and Keith Lowry, he's having a birthday today. So hope these 3 people enjoy their day and have a great day. Nothing else going on out here, Jake. You have a great day up there. Have a good weekend. We'll talk to you next time.
And it's getting closer and closer. Almost fair time.
About 3 weeks now, I taste them hot dogs and them tall cakes already.
Yeah, always a lot of good food.
Good food. But get some of that good old roasted corn up there. Get some of them hamburgers. Get some homemade ice cream. Just all kinds of good things. That cake wagon and sit down.
I can start smelling it and tasting it already.
Yeah, I've been doing that now for a week.
Well, Luther.
More and more.
Yeah. Luther, I hope you have a good holiday weekend.
You too. I'm going to have a great time. Take care.
That's Luther, Sweet Thing Gillikin, reporting in this morning from Ellenboro. Don't forget, there is a huge basement sale happening this weekend. They will be there today and on Monday. Now, this is located at 3630 Whiteside Road, right across from the Walls Baptist Church. 7 a.m. until 1 p.m. today and Monday. Boxes are provided. You can fill up a box with everyday items that are good to go for only $5. Now, they have additional items for sale as well. This is a large basement. It is full of items. They are ready to go home with you. Cash or debit card accepted. No checks, please. Look for the yard sign. Make plans to stop by and visit this huge basement sale, 3630 Whiteside Road, right across from the Walls Baptist Church. They'll be there today until 1 o'clock and then again Monday from 7 a.m. until 1 p.m.
Southern Carpet is the showplace for your floor covering needs. For example, life-proof luxury vinyl plank and tile, waterproof, pet, and kid-friendly. Southern Carpet has all grades of carpet in stock for your home or apartment. Names like Shaw, Dreamweaver, Mohawk, Tarkett, IBC, and so much more. It's a showplace of quality carpet and floor covering. For the best selection in town, depend on Southern Carpet and get great installation prices. Come see Clayton or Jeff for your flooring needs. They'll floor you. 1512 West Main Street in Forest City and on the web at southerncarpet.net.
Thank you, Lou. Momentarily, I will be opening up the
Think you're dealing with drug
line.
poisoning, chemical poisoning, food poisoning? Call the Poison Helpline first for fast, free advice from medical professionals. Call 1-800-222-1222 anytime, anywhere. Save the number, save a life. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Get the first weather forecast at 6:05 here on 100.9 FM 590 AM WCAB Rutherfordton.
Okay, momentarily I will open up the telephone lines and we will entertain birthdays and anniversaries for this weekend. Today being Saturday, August 31st. Tomorrow, can you believe September is here? Tomorrow is Sunday, September 1st. So if you or somebody you know is celebrating a birthday or an anniversary today or tomorrow, I'd like to find out about it. I'll put it on the air, broadcast it, let everybody know about it. From the names that are called in this morning, I will select a name at random. That person will win a $5 gift certificate good at the Mi Pueblito Mexican Restaurants. 2 locations here in Rutherford County. You'll find them in Forest City on Oak Street, directly across from the Tri-City Mall. And don't forget about the Rutherfordton location at the intersection of Washington and Charlotte Roads. Telephone lines are going to open up now, 287-3356, 287-3356. I can take calls for about the next 8 minutes. 287-3356. 10 minutes before 8, and I will still entertain birthdays and anniversaries for this weekend. Today, August 31st, tomorrow, September 1st. Telephone lines remain open, 287-3356. My apologies, I simply did not go far enough out Whiteside Road for the huge basement sale. I was thinking it was across from the Walls Baptist Church, but you need to go on out to the Wilson Baptist Church. That's where the huge basement sale is, across the road. I guess I got my W's all mixed up this morning, but it's across from the Wilson Baptist Church at 3630 Whiteside Road. Okay, another song, and then we'll take a look at who's celebrating birthdays and anniversaries this weekend. Couple of minutes left. 287-3356. today is Saturday, August 31st. Let's take a look at our Gilkey Ruatan calendar and find out who is celebrating today. Looks like Rose Head has a birthday. Also, Ben Parton is celebrating. Then I have to flip the page because tomorrow, beginning of a brand new month. And on the 1st of September, on the Gilkey Ruatan calendar, we have the names of Morgan Lowry, also Billy Honeycutt celebrating tomorrow, Trish Harden, Ian Keeter, and Elizabeth Alvarado, all celebrating birthdays tomorrow. Now, names that have been called in this morning here at the radio station, celebrating tomorrow in Rutherfordton. Happy 40th birthday, the big 40 for Jonathan Owens. Also, happy birthday greetings go out today to Trevor Dimsdale, also to Garland Searcy, Brenda Jackson, Stuart Whiteside, both having birthdays tomorrow. She is 73 years young today in Forest City. Happy birthday to Peggy Harris. Celebrating her 32nd birthday today is Carla Bridges Wood, and lives out toward Cleveland County, River Green. River Green turns 3 years old today. Momentarily, I'll select a name at random. That person is going to win that $5 gift certificate good at the Mi Pueblito Mexican restaurants. Stay tuned for the drawing coming up next.
WCAB Rutherfordton.
Well, it's time to find out who's going to enjoy that great food at Mi Pueblito. $5 gift certificate up for grabs, and I have picked the name of... It is Jonathan Owens. Jonathan Owens, let's see. Jonathan is celebrating his 40th birthday today, or actually tomorrow, lives in Rutherfordton. Happy birthday, Jonathan Owens. Congratulations. You have won the $5 gift certificate good at Mi Pueblito. You can stop by next couple of days, pick that up here at the WCAB Radio Studios, 191 Whiteside Road. Then take that certificate over and enjoy all of that great food at Mi Pueblito. I'm tired. I think I will go home and hit the pillow. After a full night of high school football Friday night and waking you up this morning, OJ has had it. Hey, thanks for tuning in this morning. I certainly hope you have a great holiday weekend. Always appreciate having you along for the ride here on WCAB Rutherfordton. Have a good weekend.
Get your local weather at 5 past the hour here on WCAB.
From ABC News, I'm Dave Packer. Hurricane Dorian now a Category 4 with winds up to 140 miles an hour. Barreling toward the East Coast, but forecast models now predicting a new track. ABC's Alex Stone in Fort Lauderdale this morning with the latest.
It now appears in the latest track out this morning the Dorian may never make landfall here in Florida. Could skirt up Florida, staying off the coast the entire time, and now the Carolinas could be in the crosshairs sometime later next week. That would not mean Florida would be out of danger. Still, this area would deal with tropical storm force winds and what are called king tides that could cause some coastal flooding but the track keeps changing.
President Trump to get a briefing today at Camp David and again at the White House tomorrow.
President Trump, who has already declared an emergency here in Florida, is set to meet with FEMA officials tomorrow, where he says a lot of decisions will be made then when hopefully we know more about where Dorian is headed.
ABC's Liz Herr in Daytona Beach. The storm prompting Trump to cancel a trip to Poland. The president indicating supplies are being pre-positioned.
We're ready. We have the best people in the world ready, and they're going to help you. We're shipping food. We're shipping water.
A tweet from the president about a failed Iranian rocket launch getting attention. On Twitter, President Trump insisting the U.S. had nothing to do with the explosion of the rocket on a launch pad.
But what's really getting attention is the crystal clear overhead photo of that launch site that the president included in his tweet. The photo's resolution is much clearer than commercial satellite images of the scene that was released on Thursday. Was it a picture taken by a U.S. intelligence satellite that the president declassified?
We had a photo, and I released it, which I have the absolute right to do.
Louis Martinez, ABC News, the Pentagon.
Or flight schedule disruptions related to the Boeing 737 MAX. United says they're extending cancellations through December 19th. United had previously said that the cancellations would go through November 13th. You're listening to ABC News.
There's nothing like meeting face-to-face, and there's nothing like Zoom to make that happen. Zoom lets you connect and do business across town or around the world. Zoom ties together all of your communication needs into one easy platform for video conferencing, phone calls, group chat, webinars, and your conference rooms. Connect easily from anywhere, your mobile phone, your laptop, or conference room. Zoom is how business gets done. Get your free account at Zoom.com today. Meet happy with Zoom.
Did you know that the IRS is getting more aggressive these days? They're using private agencies to track you down. Don't wait. If you owe more than $10,000, take advantage of the Fresh Start Initiative, a program in place that can help you now. You can save thousands and possibly have your taxes forgiven. There's help for those of you who owe $10,000 or more, but it's important that you take action before these programs change. Call the tax experts at Oxford Tax Partners for a free consultation now at 800-575-1919. That's 800-575-1919.
The sole conviction against an undocumented immigrant deported 5 times who fatally shot a young woman on the San Francisco waterfront in 2015, thrown out by a California state appeals court.
It now appears in the latest track out this morning. The Dorian may...
Jose Inez Garcia Zarate in a jailhouse interview did not deny it.
Did you shoot Kate Steinle, the lady who was down on Pier 14?
Yes. He said he found the gun and it went off by accident, convicted of a single charge of being a felon in possession of a gun. San Francisco's state appeals court tossed the conviction late Friday because the judge failed to give the jury the option of acquittal on the theory Garcia Zarate only possessed the weapon for a moment. His attorney says Garcia Zarate's in custody, facing a January trial on federal charges of gun possession and being in the country illegally. Chuck Sievertson, ABC News.
The makers of Juul e-cigarettes are under increasing investigation for how their vaping device became so popular with teens.
Illinois Attorney General Kwame Raoul has reportedly launched an investigation into whether the makers of Juul e-cigarettes violated consumer fraud laws by marketing to appeal to teenagers. Juul's dominance in the e-cigarette industry has drawn scrutiny from state and federal investigators amid charges from parent groups and health officials that the company fueled the vaping craze among teens. Last week, state health officials say the death of an Illinois man was linked to vaping, the first such death connected to e-cigarettes in the United States. Kent Martin, ABC News, St. Louis.
This is ABC News.
Are you more than $10,000 in debt? Feel like you're on a never-ending treadmill, staying in one place and never getting ahead with those minimum payments? Don't let the credit card companies bully you anymore. There are programs in place to help you get free of your debt, and you don't have to pay the entire amount you owe. The program at Total Financial Freedom can help you get debt-free in months instead of decades. Call Total Financial now at 800-899-8922. That's 800-899-8922.
Dave Packer, ABC News.
Stop in soon to the famous Jesse James Railroad Express. Order up a delicious burger or specialty burger, club sandwich, or one of Jesse's popular hot dogs, a fresh salad, taco salad, or treat yourself to a refreshing milkshake. All orders made fresh every day. Hours are Monday through Saturday, 7 until 4. Wednesday, 7 until 11. Closed on Sunday. Jesse James Railroad Express, 531 Railroad Avenue, Rutherford. Or call 828-447-4644. Mondays only. Mention this ad and get a regular hot dog with mustard, chili, and onions for only 99 cents. That's Mondays only.
Pleasant conditions will persist for us today. Look for those highs to climb into the upper 80s under mostly sunny skies. It's going to feel really nice outside as well for this Labor Day weekend.